We were talking about if the Cowboys would have listened to the male Kipers of the world, right? If they would have listened to the Todd McShays of the world, right? But this is the thing. We're going to go back and we're going to look at the draft picks that the Dallas Cowboys done picked up in the last 8 years, okay? Because we already know the mock draft. The mock draft is something that everybody be looking at and saying to themselves, this is a possibility for my team to elevate themselves. This is a possibility for my team to be in a better grace or a better situation than they were the previous year. So what we look at when we talk about this thing collectively, man, the Cowboys been doing a great job for the past 8 years. But we do have some hiccups here and there. So we're going to look at it once again. Thank those who just tuning back in. It is what it is at this point with the algorithm and things like that. But I know what I do. You see what I'm saying? All right, so 2011, Tyron Smith, my brother from another mother, big, nice guy on the left side of the field. Now, when he started off playing, they had my boy on the right side. And they were saying, okay, believe it or not, Doug Free was the left tackle. But Tyron Smith had to get his playing self all together. He had to get all those things in the right categories, basically, with his mindset, his hips kicking out. He was slow a little bit against the edge rush even in 2011. But Tyron, he grew. He grew up and he made it. And look, 4-time All-Pro, 6 Pro Bowls, 8 seasons, 118 starting games. That's a lot. But moving a little bit further, and shout out to Blogging the Boys, and shout out to my guy Jerry Reese for sending me this article. Go to Blogging the Boys, and that's where you will see this particular article. 2012. That's the year we could have had Luke Kuechly. But neither here nor there. This is what we picked opposed to what the actual McShays did or the Mel Kiper. We went and got a Mo Claiborne. One can argue that this right here. That with Mo, the issue was that he couldn't stay healthy. And then when he managed to get, I think it was 2014, 2016? Yeah, 2016. He showed a little spark, but it was like too late. I mean, the casket, we'd already put him in the casket, right? But 4-time starters as a season cornerback. He wore number 24. So, you guys know that's my favorite number. But neither here nor there. We can put we can say the 2012 was a disaster with Mo. We can go ahead and call a spade a spade. I don't have to lie to kick it, right? Travis Frederick. That's when the Cowboys said, you know what? We're going to focus on the what? Core. We're going to get this guy to help improve and help out everything as it relates to the run, as it relates to my brother from another mother, Tony Romo. We're gonna work this thing out, the core. You know what I'm talking about? So 3-time All-Pro, 4-time Pro Bowler, 5 seasons. We already know it would have been 5 times 5. You know what I mean? But it's one of those things where his injury is a natural process of the game, and he had one of those fluke immune deficiencies, and we praying for him so that he can come back in 2019 and be that explosive center. Because I already told you guys before that the center position is the second hardest position to learn and to play. And although Looney did a great job, I'm not even going to say good, he did a great job. It's one of those things where it's not a Travis Frederick level. Because you get superb and you get excellent. You get a whole bunch of things out there when you're talking about Travis Frederick. Then the following year, to bounce it back for the 3. Shout out to you, Joseph, man. Shout out to you, Texan. Appreciate you all on the Periscope. We went and got a Zach Martin. 5-time All-Pro, 5-time Pro Bowler, 5-time starting season. It just go on and on and on with him, boy. That boy is awesome. And then we have Byron Jones, of course, 1-time All-Pro and 1-time Pro Bowler. He made it this year because they listened to me. Yeah, they got a chance to listen to us, right? They listened to us and they moved Byron Jones back to a cornerback positioning, and they put him in a situation where we know for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, that length, that range, that recovery speed that he got out there, the way he covered out in space, explosive, got great anticipation where the ball is going to be, but he just don't make the play on the ball, and we get that, right? So 2015, that's a good pick. That's a solid pick, right? And then the following year, we get the path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil man. Ezekiel Elliott, now 2-time All-Pro, 2-time Pro Bowler. Now, if they haven't, hit the man up with that little crazy BS stuff, with the lady and everything. But we already know what Roger Goodell's whole mission was. His mind was to control and to eliminate the Cowboys' dominance in 2017. Because we know for sure that they kind of, peek behind the curtains too much. But it is what it is with the Ezekiel Elliott. That was a great pick. Taco, we have yet to really see the amount of tacos. We want a Supreme Taco, but we would count out of the last, and then, of course, LVE, he lit it up. But if we were to look at this particular draft in the last 8 years, the tacos in the Morris Claiborne, or Mo, however you want to call them, those were the only, I guess you can say, 6 out of the 8 picks that we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 6 out of the 8. The last 8 years, 6 out of the 8. You would say we did a damn good job, and we still got a placeholder on Taco. Man, you beef this guy up a little bit, put him inside. You may have something. You might just have something. But let's look at. I'm gonna just scheme past this, man. But you guys can check it out on Blogging the Boys. This is Mel Kiper's deal. He had us going with the. Let me see. He had us, all right, let me see, no coffee if you're stopping to get me. Okay, good. All right, so in 2011, he had us going getting Cameron Jordan. Then he got us getting Quentin Coples. And then he had us going getting Sylvester Williams, big boy inside. We don't do that, Mel Kiper. And then Ryan Shazier. Now, we're not going to count the freak accident that occurred or what have you. And Preston Smith, he's been okay. Ezekiel Elliott, 2016. We already know what that's all about. Marlon Humphreys, cornerback. He's still a dominant guy that I think that he's great out there as playing cornerback. Cortland Sutton. Well, this is the thing. In 2018, if we were to go get Cortland and you match him up with Amari Cooper, I don't think that you would do that, though. I don't think that you would. Would you rather have Amari Cooper or would you have Cortland? You see, or would you rather have a better way to look at this thing? And I'm just scheming through. I've got to rush through because of my time. Good morning, Sheila. Good morning, Mr. Truckee as well. Give me LVE. And Cortland, he had a nice year too, but give me LVE, and then you match up the fact that we got Amari Cooper. I mean, it's one of those things, and I know I say this a lot, it's one of those things where we have to say to this thing right here that sometimes a punch in the mouth and you lose a tooth is a good thing for you. Because it makes you look back at everything and you say, okay, this is what we need. And we got it. We got Amari Cooper. And as far as the Cameron Jordan, he's been solid. As far as 2011, he's been solid throughout the years. But the way we crafted this team were to be able to help elevate the quarterback play and to able to help the running back play towards the latter parts of Tony Romo's career, and unfortunately he still suffered an injury. Quentin Coples, he's been slightly average, and he's just, I just don't know, but he's been better than Mo Claiborne basically. And Sylvester, you really got to look at total body of work when you're talking about defensive tackle. But let me just move real through this thing because I got to roll really. All right, so Todd McShay, this was Mel Kiper. Todd McShay's 8 picks in the past 8 years or what have you. J.J. Watt. Not bad at all. J.J. Watt. Broncos, we just played against him. He played for the Rams or what have you. I think he played for the Rams. I could be wrong, but I think he do. Sheldon Richardson. We don't draft defensive tackles. They got these 2 guys over here going defensive tackle. Johnny Manziel. Oh my goodness. Shane Ray. I mean, just horrible. All right, so busted. Well, he's been solid. He's been decent. He's been busted. You know, Ezekiel Elliott, just my guy. And Tre'Davious White, we already know that I like his skill set, but you know he can barely find ways out there on the field. And DJ Moore, one particular starting season. Okay, that's cool. 10 games. All right. We'll see about this. We will see about this. To me personally, I like our front office, what we did collectively as it relates to a first round draft. Now, this is the thing. As we look at everything collectively, if we look at everything, Cowboy Nation, we've been solid on our first round. But the meat and the potatoes, the team that you really want to focus on is anywhere between the third and fourth round. That's where you will and deal. That's where your draft picks, where you go out there and you get a guy that's it's like a surprise. It busts you up across the head and you say to yourself, man, boy, we did some nice moves. We did some nice pickups there. Well, with all that being said, I got to get to my day job. I really appreciate each and every last one of you all for tuning into the nation. I apologize for the delays and things like that. You can check out the full article on the Blogging the Boys and just let them know that Law sent you or what have you. And continue, guys, to support the nation. If you like, hit that like button, share this content. Quick shout out to everybody that's in the chat box, man. They're great. Appreciate you. And be on the Periscopes. Really do appreciate you. Yeah, Shane Ray been good for the Broncos. They all been decent. Broncos, he's been solid as well. Really appreciate each and every last one of you all. That's all the time that I have for this beautiful morning. Don't forget to grab your coffee and enjoy the rest of your day. Be productive, guys. Be productive. And we're going to get this thing going one way or another. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Let's get this ready because this is the draft season, right? This is the season that everybody know that they got to listen to Will McShay. Let's go. Right, we're going to get this thing going. Remember, you're listening to nothing but the best.